So I've tested a fair amount of pool robots, and I'm still continuing to test more and more as we go. Two that couldn't be more similar, but also have quite a few differences are these two right here. These are actually two of my most affordable robots that I've done, or I should say in the realm of affordability. So retail-wise is what it is. I'm gonna base it on what can you buy it for today. This right now you can get for about 400 bucks, $399, and that can vary a little bit, $389 sometimes. So that's the Gosvor Litevac G1. And over here we have the Wybot C2, which right now is fluctuating about $520, but I've seen it at $499. You can obviously might be able to get a little bit cheaper down the road. And I did do its predecessor. I did a review on the Wybot C1 as well. So this is the second Wybot robot that I've done. So these two are very similar on paper, very similar in how they feel in terms of how they work. And so today, I'm gonna give my thoughts personally on which one that I would actually personally choose to purchase and kind of give you the reasons why. So, Wybot C2 versus Gosvor Litevac G1. Let's do it. Hey folks, welcome back to techgooch, and like I said, today we're taking a peek at these two guys. Now, again, the differences between these guys is actually quite slim, and we'll go through that a little bit. Both of them have very similar suction. This one claims like 3,960 gallons per hour. This one claims like 3,580 or something like that. So very similar. Yes, technically Gosvor is coming out saying they have more. And from my personal testing, I honestly do believe this one cleans a little better in terms of how much suction it puts through the pool, or how much water of your pool it puts through it. I think they do live up to having a little bit better suction than the C2, so there is that. Also, a real big takeaway from that is how well does it climb walls? The more suction it has, or I should say not only how much suction, but also how much water is being thrust out of the top of the robot, because it's essentially pushing itself to the side of the pool. The Gosvor Litevac does actually climb the walls better too. Now, this one has a pre-filter, or I should say, it has the standard basket, but it also has a filter. And maybe I should get the boxes out of the way, and so we can actually talk about the differences. Okay, so leading into some of the similarities, right? Suction, this one does have one big brush bar on the front, no brush bar on the back, so we're only getting one surface that's actually going to be scrubbing. It's the exact same thing on the C2. We're getting one larger diameter one, but nothing in the back as well. So we're not getting a substantial difference in terms of how much is actually brushing the pool. Yes, we talked about the suction. The Gosvor has a little bit more suction, but both of these have their standard filter, and then they have or micro filter is the best way to say it. In the terms of the Wybot, you have your standard basket. In front of the basket, you have a pleated filter. Now, the nice thing about this is it's easy to clean. This is gonna be for the days when your pool isn't tremendously dirty, and so it'll actually filter out the water. This is great. The downside is surface area. Not a lot of surface area in this guy, so while it's easier to clean, it's gonna clog a lot faster. And that's one of the big things about this guy, is that if you're using this, it does clog a lot faster. The Gosvor has a different take. It's actually the more common take of robots. Again, filter, the standard filter, and you can see that it's larger, but on the inside, and you can run this with or without, same with the C2, you can pull that filter out. It's basically a liner that goes through. Now this liner gives you a much larger surface area. It does make it more of a pain in the butt to clean, because you do actually have to separate it out, take it to the hose or faucet or whatever, rinse it on both sides and get as much out of it as possible. So that is one item. However, it lasts a lot longer and does a lot more cleaning prior to getting clogged. So that is one big benefit that the Gosvor has. So that basket, about 3 liters, 3.6 liters is technically what the rating is on it. How big of a pool can you put this into? A little over 2,000 square feet, and they're about equal in terms of how big a pool that you're actually going to place this into. They're claiming, what, 2152 square foot? So they're in the same category. That's the big thing. Same with depth. They'll both go down to about a depth of about 10 feet. Technically, the Wybot says it's 9.84 feet, and Gosvor says 10 feet. It's within inches. It's the same. So if you have a 10-foot pool, deep pool, these will both actually handle that. Now, one way they do differ is what type of route the Robot will take when it's cleaning. They both offer very similar routes, but technically the Wybot has a couple extra modes. So when going up the walls, the Gosvor will just kind of go up the wall, come back down, go back up the wall, come back down, and go around the pool fully. A couple of times typically. So cleaning the walls is very similar to the Wybot, but the Wybot does offer you a couple different ways that it can do it. It can do it in an H, it can do it in an S or an N shape, essentially a pattern of how it comes up and how it comes back down. Do you want it to go up, all the way back down, and then go to the next spot just like this one does? Or do you want it to go up, down, and then up, and then back, and then kind of at an angle? There's various ways that the Wybot technically has the capability of doing it. Make sure you don't use the filter when you're doing that, because you do need the suction power in order to do it. And I can't see a great difference unless you have a specific type of pool that needs that. So that's not really a selling feature in my opinion. Now, that said, the floor, how does it clean the floor? The Gosvor does two different modes. It does an S-shaped mode, which literally, like you cut your grass, linear, it goes one way, and then it'll go 90 degrees the other way, all the way around. Very linear, very S-shaped, where you're creating that S. It also does, and that's for basically they tell you that's for all flat bottom pools. If you have a domed pool or a non-flat bottom pool, it does what they call adaptive path, which is kind of the whole star type path or whatever. So it adapts itself based on the pool, because it can't do the S pattern in that. Wybot technically has 3. So they also do the S pattern, and they'll do that S pattern throughout the entire bottom of the pool. They have a star pattern, which center, and it goes out in a star from the center, so it always returns to the center, which can be beneficial for for a lot of flow in terms of a round pool, because all the debris tends to clutter towards the center, so it tends to hit the center more frequently. So there is a benefit to that. And then they also have like a crosshatch one. I've never actually used that one. The big thing is the S pattern. I know that every square inch of the pool gets hit at least once, if not twice actually, because it usually does that 90-degree variant. So I really like the S pattern, and of course you can see how it's cleaning. You can see the status of it, and if your pool bottom is dirty, you can literally see the lines as it's cleaning. So there is a benefit to that. Both of them do have apps to control the Robot themselves, and if you're interested in seeing how they actually work in the wild, but also how the app works, I have videos on both of these, both setup and first use videos that really go through the whole app experience and how to set it up, how to connect it to your phone and everything, as well as my review videos. They're all finalized, done, and so I will link those here at the end of the video just so you're aware. There you go. Battery life is also another key element. Wybot says, hey, it goes up to 180 minutes, 3 hours, right? It pretty much hits that. Gosvor will tell you in eco mode it'll go to 200 minutes. Now, I'll be honest, eco mode is one of those things that unless your pool's really not dirty, I personally never use. They do have a periodic mode on this guy as well. So it'll run for like 45 minutes and then it'll go to sleep. And then 2 days later, it'll run again for 45 minutes and then it'll go to sleep. So those periodic type modes are pretty great. But I'm not going to tell you that one is substantially better in terms of battery life than the other. They're very, very, very similar. Weight-wise, the Gosvor weighs just over 15 pounds, 15.2, and the Wybot comes in at 17.4, so the Wybot is technically a little bit heavier, and you can actually feel that. This is definitely a lighter, slimmer profiled robot, which also I think helps with it climbing the walls. Now, I'm not going to say a whole lot of things outside of what I've just said already. Both of them are solid pool cleaning robots. However, for the money, I honestly think the Litevac, the Gosvor Litevac, is definitely the better buy. I have had better cleaning power out of the Gosvor than I have out of the Wybot. This specific one, now Wybot makes some great robots, and I'm not discounting the C2. It's actually a pretty decent robot. But if they were similarly priced, like in terms of the same price, it'd be one thing, but I can get this one for $100 less. And $100 screams a lot in terms of pool care, because pools are not cheap to maintain. So having a robot that can do a lot of it for me for less money means I have more available money for chemicals and such. Now, one last thing I do want to touch on is the charger. This is actually my least favorite thing about the Wybot, in all reality, is this charging port on top. And they give you this, you know, just a little charger that goes in there to charge it up. I am not a fan of the charger and charging port on the Wybot. I never have been. Now, the Gosvor does something different. It just has a little door on the back and a plug that plugs in here. So it's a 3 cable connection versus a 2 cable connection, and I don't have this stupid port on the top. Both of these, in my opinion, would do well to get away from the plug-in piece. So this is not one that I think Gosvor does so much better than Wybot. I do like this plug better than that little guy, but a magnetic type or a contact-based charger is a lot easier to use. And so a lot of the other robots that I have personally reviewed from some other companies, they'll either have a magnetic, it'll just attach magnetically to the top of the robot and it'll just have contacts on it to charge, or it'll set out a base. I'm not expecting at this price point to have a nice rechargeable base that you'd set it on, but having that little magnetic charging, way better. So Gosvor, Wybot, if you're listening, hey, do that on your next one, because that is well worth the $10 in magnets. I don't know, it can't be that much more money than the plug that you're doing. So just do that. That way you don't have something that water seeps into and I have to make sure it drains out before I actually plug it in. The contact on the outside is just a lot easier to deal with. So in the end, both great vacuums. Like I said, if I had my money today, based at today's prices, this would be the one that I'd buy. And it's more than anything else, I've noticed more suction out of it, and I like the filter better on the Gosvor than on the Wybot. Outside of that, they are extremely similar robots. The Wybot definitely wins in terms of its capability of all the features that it has and how it can go up and down the walls. All of them clean the bottom, all of them clean the walls, or I should say both. They both clean the water line as well. So what they do in your pool, they're very similar. It's just that between the two, my personal choice, actually right now, this little guy has been so eye-opening to me of what it can do for the price point it's at. So thank you for watching to the end of this video. If you have any questions, like, comment, share, subscribe, but also hit me up at techgooch.com. Thanks for watching. Hope to catch you back here for another pool-related video review. See you again soon.